Welcome to the Workplace Minute, powered by H3 HR Advisors and sponsored by WorkHuman. Thanks for joining me for your quick briefing on what's important in the world of work. My name is Steve Boese. Today on the show, we're digging into some brand new research from MIT called the GenAI Divide, the State of AI in Business 2025. And let me tell you, the findings are both surprising and provocative. Let's break it down. The MIT researchers behind this report set out to understand how much real value companies are actually getting from all this investment in generative AI. Between January and June of 2025, they reviewed over 300 public AI initiatives, conducted 52 in-depth interviews with executives and functional leaders, and surveyed 153 senior leaders at major industry events. The sample spanned industries, company sizes, and technology maturity. So it's a rich, multi-method look at what's really happening with AI inside of businesses. And the big news? Despite an estimated $30 to $40 billion in enterprise GenAI investment, 95% of organizations are so far seeing zero measurable return. Only 5% are actually getting sustained positive financial impact from GenAI. That's the GenAI divide. A sharp split between those who have figured out how to capture value and the vast majority still stuck in the pilot wasteland. Here are some of the big takeaways from the report. There's high adoption, but low transformation. Tools like ChatGPT, Claude, and Copilot are everywhere. Over 80% of organizations have tried them, 40% have formally rolled them out. That's personal productivity, not enterprise transformation. When it comes to custom or enterprise-grade AI tools, only 5% have reached real enterprise production status. And big companies are leading in the pilots, but they lag in scaling up. And mid-market firms are actually moving faster with more success, sometimes getting from pilot to deployment in 90 days, while large enterprises can take 9 months or more. And half of GenAI budgets are flowing into sales and marketing efforts because those results are visible and easier to measure. But real ROI often shows up in back-office functions like finance, procurement, HR, and operations. Areas that tend to get ignored or placed on the back burner by enterprise IT teams. And on implementation, companies that partner with external vendors succeed at double the rate of those that try to build AI tools internally. Internal builds fail more often than not, and that's a warning for anyone in HR who's considering going alone on AI. And while official enterprise projects are stalling, employees are using personal ChatGPT or Claude accounts on a massive scale. Over 90% of employees say they use these tools for work, often with more success than their company's sanctioned AI pilots. And the real barrier is the learning gap. It's not regulation, it's not model quality. The biggest reason, according to this research, most AI tools fail is that they don't learn, they don't remember, and they don't adapt to context. That's what separates the winners from the rest. And this is a key for HR leaders when talking to HR tech providers about their commercial AI solutions. So what does this mean for the HR tech provider industry? First, because nearly every vendor is racing to incorporate AI solutions, this report is a warning sign. If your AI features are just a wrapper on a public GPT model without memory, context, or integration into company workflows, HR buyers will see right through it. Fancy demos aren't enough. The vendors that will win are those who embed AI deeply into HR workflows in payroll, recruiting, learning, compliance, and they build AI systems that improve with use. Trust, workflow fluency, adaptability, these matter more than the interface. And the window to differentiate is closing quickly. Enterprises are already locking in vendors who can deliver on learning, productivity, context, and memory. So if you're an HR tech provider, the pressure is really on right now. And what does this mean for HR leaders? For the HR leaders who are the buyers and the implementers of these tools, the report makes it clear. Don't get seduced by hype or fancy demos. Ask your vendors the tough questions. Does this tool actually learn and adapt over time? Will the tool fit your workflows and not force your team to change everything? And does it integrate seamlessly with the systems you already use? And also look past the front office benefits. Real savings may be waiting in the back office HR processes. Think payroll, benefits administration, HR case management, compliance. Areas that may not wow the board in a board meeting setting will show up in the bottom line. And here's one more takeaway from the report. Don't ignore the shadow AI economy. Your employees are already using AI tools on their own, whether they're sanctioned or not. That's not a problem, though it's a clue, it's a signal. Watch what your people are doing with AI in the field, and that's where the real value can be found. Companies that can cross the Gen AI divide are learning from the grassroots adoption and then channeling it into their official tools. So here's the closing challenge. For HR tech vendors, stop chasing shiny demos and start building learning-capable, deeply embedded AI systems. And for HR leaders, stop waiting for perfection. Instead, experiment, look for real ROI, and follow your employees' lead. According to this research, the Gen AI divide is real, but it doesn't have to be permanent. In the next 18 months or so, we'll decide who makes it across the divide and who gets left behind. That's it for today. Thanks so much for listening, and big thank you to WorkHuman for supporting the Workplace Minute. If this episode made you think about how your organization is approaching AI in the workplace, please share it with a colleague. I'm Steve Boese, and this has been the Workplace Minute from H3 HR Advisors.